like rid yourself of all judgment of the fact that you are feeling whatever it is
Mm.
you're feeling. And then it's that curiosity piece. It's literally asking yourself, why? What's going on? What's going on here? Cultivating wonder is about, it's about conversation. It's about curiosity. It's about really giving yourself to the space to um really giving yourself to space the space to see that something good could come out of the bad,
Mm.
like I said earlier, like
Mm-hmm.
that there's something good here, even if it feels
Yeah.
bad. And so to get to that place, you've got to move from a place of non-judgment, because if you're, depression, and you're going into, I shouldn't be depressed, I have no reason to be depressed, or my depression is a sin, or whatever the case may be, you're not
Mm-hmm.
gonna, that's gonna cut, wonder, right from under your feet. Like there's nowhere to go but feel badly
Mm.
about yourself. But if you're like, okay, this is what I'm feeling, and there's a reason why I'm feeling it, so let me start asking myself some questions. And you can take it back to grade school, who, what, where, when, why. Like literally
Yeah. Yeah.
start to ask yourself questions about whatever it is you're feeling. Like, who do I think of when I think about this feeling? What happened? When did this happen? How did this happen? How did that make me feel? What does this remind me of? Kind of questions you would, engage in therapy, to be honest. But we can all, start somewhere with that on our own, because I'm very big on self-empowerment and self-healing as well. But it's the questions, it's the non-judgmental conversations we have with
Mm.
ourselves about whatever it is we're experiencing, and knowing that
Mm-hmm.
something good can come from the bad. We just have to
Mm.
figure out what it is our emotions are telling us, like what is that grief telling us about our lives, about that relationship, about that lost opportunity. Because grief is something we can feel when someone we know goes, passes. But grief also comes at the loss of an opportunity, the loss of a career, the loss of a vision, the loss of, idea. And that understanding, if we're using grief as an example, um, that acknowledgement that you're feeling grief, a deep
Mm.
grief for something, asking yourself, like, why am I feeling this? Where is this coming from? What did I miss?
Mm-hmm.
What's important to me? What do I want in my life? What am I willing to, sacrifice for? All of that is just a really, really important part of the process. And again, to answer your question, how you cultivate that wonder, if you ask me.
Mm. I did ask you, and I heard a couple of really important things there. One is that, particularly as women, I think that we're taught that there are good and acceptable emotions,
Mhm,
and there are bad.
mhm,
And um, in the book Burnout, they talk about the human giver syndrome,
mm,
that there are these emotions that we are not supposed to have because they don't serve the patriarchy. They don't serve the man. They don't serve being beautiful, acceptable, happy, and wonderful in the world, right? So some of cultivating the wonder in that non-judgment approach is by shifting the mindset to the fact that emotions are not good or bad, positive or negative. They can be good and they can be hard. Yes?
yes, they're messengers. Yeah,
They're
yeah,
messengers.
they're
Oh, I
messengers.
just got chills.
Mm,
The other thing that you said is, like we talk a lot about how being whole is the integration of those different dimensions. And so like you can have